generated $20 today. You know why? Because she invested her time into learning, she invested her time into acquiring knowledge from different sources, and today she's living a happy life. Now I wonder, what if this lady had over 10,000 USDT? How much could she have made today? I don't want to go there, but I think it's just a point to trigger her down, to go down, look for strategies onto how she's going to build her capital. So back to the point. We are living in an era where we don't work so hard. We just have to work smart. It is an evolution. We no longer dig. Our parents no longer have those tracts of land where they grow coffee, banana plantations. They're not there. Some of us are not favored. No. We go over from humble background, then it is us who are supposed to become the rich fathers, who are supposed to become the rich grandmas, the rich grandpa. But I'm not going to go to the farms. No. We don't have those tracts of land. What I know is crypto, and it is from crypto where I'm going to buy all those properties. There's nothing else, because this is the only business where you wake up when you have made money while sleeping. It's the only business where you sleep while you're in floating loss, then when you wake up, you're into floating profit. But my question is, how much time have you invested in this business? Most of you take it as by the way, most of you take it as how can I say, a part-time job. But if you fully focus and you want to focus onto this full-time, my friend, you want to regret. You want to regret. Step one ahead. What is crypto trading? Crypto trading, it is all about buying and selling of digital assets, what we call crypto coins. What are those digital assets? Digital assets, it is eventually, in quotes, an asset. It is an item or something or anything which appreciates value at the same time depreciates value. So most of us know what we know are physical assets, and among them we have what we call land. Even right now, a car is no longer a liability; it is an asset, because if you have your car and you happen maybe to ask for a loan, you can give it as a security to the loan officer. They will give it out. They will give you out a loan. It is a security. You get? So a car is also an asset. It is something in your name. It is your property. But major, let me focus on to land. Land, it is an asset. It is a physical asset which appreciates value and depreciates value. In 2020, someone who bought land at Chanja, maybe around 10 million, maybe for 50 by 100. Currently, if he or she is to sell it at Chanja, if you don't have 500 millions, don't bother. In Chanja, if you don't have 500 millions, don't bother. Am I wrong? Definitely I'm not wrong. And at the same time, if someone who bought land in 2020 at Lubiji, who knows Lubiji? Lubiji, it is a place across over Northern Bypass as you head into Haima Road Highway. I think it's the place before Nansana. I think most of us know Nansana. So before Nansana, that place is called Rubiji. Back then it was highly populated. You know why? Because it was near a highway road, meaning it attracts a lot of customers. It is an urban center. Many job opportunities were located there. So the price of land at Rubiji was extremely high. But today, it's no more. You know why? Because the government evacuated that place. It reserved that place as a wetland reserve. So it chased away for people out there. They're no longer there. They demolished the houses, they demolished business centers. It's now just a wetland. Full stop. So whoever bought land at Luigi, his money was fully diminished. However, if someone bought land at Chanja, currently he or she is into floating profit. Whether she decides to sell, she's in good profits. So those are what we call physical assets. That's why also our friends and relatives who go to maybe Saudi Arabia, who go maybe to Jordan, Europe, Canada, their first salary or maybe their first 2 years or 1 year, among the things they want to accomplish is to own an asset. And basically that is to buy a land, whether it's 50 by 100 or 20 by 30, as long as it is a piece of land. You know why? Because they believe land appreciates value. If she buys a certain land maybe at 4 a.m., she's believing by the time she comes back, that land might have accumulated value to maybe around 6 million or 5 million, making a profit of 3 million. But is there anything you do? You just buy and hold. After some time, you come and sell. You didn't plant anything onto that land. You didn't invest. Maybe you put up pavers onto that. There's nothing. It's just around the value of land has appreciated value. So also in crypto, these are digital assets. You can't touch them. You can't feel them, but they have value. At noon or at 12 p.m. today, we looked at a coin of Solana. Who was here? Today, we looked at a coin called Solana. We saw that Solana in 2020, Solana was costing $1. In fact, it was costing $0.5 in 2020. That was COVID-19, 2020. Then in 2021 January, Solana rose up to $1. Then in 2021 in November, Solana rose from $1 to $259. In just 10 months, Solana had multiplied over 259x. If someone says 259x means that x means 10, yeah? Those who studied about numericals, that x typically means 10. Yes, those who studied about, right? Were they Roman numbers? Yes. An x means 10. So if someone says 10x, probably they mean 100. If someone says 1x, probably they mean 10. Let me try to share out my screen and I show you what I'm trying to mean. Is my screen visible right now? Let me see. Is my screen visible? Can I proceed? Is my screen visible? All right. Thank you. So this is it. So this is our RioQ and this is our Binance. So I'm going to be using this Binance. So Binance, it is our digital bank where we keep our money, and as well it is a marketplace where we trade from. So when you open Binance, these are some of the coins we are trading. They are right here. These are some of the coins we are trading right here. Remember this coin today, it was in positive 200 what? Right now it is negative 8. Let me try and see a little bit. You see, whatever goes up must surely come down. I told you please avoid such coins which have just been newly listed. Now for this case, maybe you can trade because you know it has reached on the lower band. Now this is the upper band, this is the middle band. Now you know where you're starting from. But always avoid coins which you don't have timings. You don't know where it started from, you don't know where it is ending from. I told you we entered the support and exit at the resistance. So this is my thing. I told you this was the coin of Solana. So this is one of our digital assets. Let me go to months. Just go to months. Who has switched on the microphone? Can you please switch it off? Madam Namulondo Shamira. Thank you so much. So this is one of our coins. It's called Solana. This coin is known as, let me change the color to color white. This coin is known as Solana. It is a digital asset known as Solana. So this Solana coin in 2020 visible. It's so on. Is my screen visible? Yes, please.
Yeah, it's on.
Is my screen visible? All right, thank you. So in 2020, this coin was costing $0.5. Then in 2021 July, in January it was costing $1. Then that same year in 2021, in November, it costed around $259. Can you imagine? Just 10 months from $1 to $259. It was really good amount of money. Meaning, if someone just invested, let me just assume you get your $100, you bought this coin at $1, meaning you would have acquired 100 Solana coins. Then that was in January. Then if you sell them in November, when they have increased to 259, meaning you would have made around 25,900 USDT. If you try to convert this times 3,700, you have made around 95 million. So meaning you are far more better than someone who bought land. If you just got 370,000, then in January, then in November, and you make 95 million, is this bad money? Definitely not. If maybe you bought your car $500, let me assume those are around 2 million. You buy your Solana coins, divide by 1, would have got 500 Solana coins. Then if you sell them when it was at this point, you'd have made around $129,500. Then times the Ugandan, you'd have made around 479 million within just a period of 10 months. So these are the digital assets I'm talking about. They appreciate value so high and depreciate value so high. They rise so badly and fell down so quickly. So it's the cycle. It is a cycle. So the robot I'm going to tell you about today, it is the software which was well designed purposely to enable us or to aid us onto trading. It buys whenever price is low and it sells whenever prices is high. Let me try to show you here. Are you seeing this B? This B, it means a buy. Then this S, it means a sell. So my robot has been trading this coin for over the past 3 months. It has, whenever the prices have been dipping down, my robot has been busy buying. It once sold when this coin was up, then it sold out. So it is the technology I'm going to introduce to you today. It's the technology I'm going to introduce to you today. Today, I'm going to be teaching about RoyalQ trading system. What is RoyalQ? RoyalQ, it is a software or artificial intelligence which was well designed purposely for trading. We all know evolutions have been coming up. We used to have mobile phones that were the button phones. Remember the Bopesas? Then from Bopesas, we went to touch screen. From touch screen, we're now having smartphones. Just imagine 5 years ago, like, could you even get 500,000 Ugandan shilling and buy a phone? It wasn't fair. People would say, how can you get that money, buy a phone which is going to fail down, then you're going to lose your money. But right now, who doesn't want to own a smartphone? No one doesn't want to own. Even our grandmothers want smartphone. They no longer want button phones because smartphones simplify life. I can order food from my smartphone. I can order a safe car from my smartphone. I can order a aeroplane from my smartphone without going to anywhere. I can order anything I want using my smartphone. I can apply for anything using my smartphone, meaning smartphone simplified life. Services are brought to us at the quickest lane. So also, how do you see if you want to convert your smartphone from just being a normal phone to an ATM machine? Can you imagine your phone being your business? Who doesn't remember COVID-19 when we were no longer working? But people in COVID-19 and things were moving out smoothly. And the same applies today. If you did not utilize that chance in 2020 COVID-19, it is your time now to utilize it and learn how you can generate a lot of profits by using this RoyalQ software. So RoyalQ software, it is the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, it is like human brain. It knows everything
But basically here we are talking about trading, and in trading we only have two parts, that is buying and selling. So this Roku software was designed basically for buying the knowledge you would have acquired in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. To learn about trading, it is put into this AI. So you don't need to spend a lot of time learning how these candlesticks move, blah blah blah, when to buy. All the knowledge this Roku has them. So only thing you have to do is activate your Roku bot, put capital on your Binance, then start making money. As well, when you're being guided by your leader, then everything will be smoothly. So I'm going to talk about the blockchain miracle and as well the new era into the crypto trading. But before, let us take a keen look into what we call the evolution of money. How did money come about? How did money come about? Before we reach on to crypto, where did really crypto come from? As we all know, as we are still in primary schools, maybe in secondary schools, we could be maybe having a bar of soap. Let's say on vacation day, your mom brought for you a bar of soap, but as well don't have sugar. Yet your friend down on the deck has sugar, but you don't have money. The only thing you could do, you could give her or him a bar of soap. Then she could give you back a kilogram of sugar. Then it's a done deal. That was barter system. So meaning barter trade was used as a medium of exchange. It's giving out a good for a good, or maybe a service for a service. Give me this, I give you that. Give me car, I give you a piece of land. Whoever is putting on the microphone, can you please mute? Thank you. So from barter system, back then we had those who were called the pastoralists and the farmers. Pastoralists are relatively people who rear animals, and farmers are relatively people who grow crops. So these people could rear animals maybe for a year. We all know a cow, like a mature cow, let us start counting from 1 year. But for you to rear a cow, you have to graze it, you have to feed it, you have to treat it, you have to provide security to eat far away from thieves, you have to do everything. It requires a lot of things for a cow to grow for like 1 year. Then for plants, there is nothing you do. Just go, weed, then plant out your seeds, go home and sleep, come back, harvest. It's a done deal. It is good, provides us with natural rain, and maybe you can carry out some random spraying. It's a done deal, nothing much. So farmers, they don't do a lot of work, but for the pastoralists, do a lot of work. After 1 year, a pastoralist feels like, man, I want to test some cassava, I want to test some maize. They could exchange meat for food, but things were unfair. Farmers could just grow maize within 3 months. It's a done deal. Whereas for someone to grow chicken, to grow, to rear hen, to rear a goat, it could take them some years. So it was unfair for someone just trading just a sack of maize which is grown for 3 months. It was unfair. You know what they did? They were like, man, let us introduce something which will act as value for money. So they brought in what we call gold. Gold, it was then used as a medium of exchange. However, this didn't facilitate the peasants, the poor people. It was only accessible to the rich. So also gold was unfair. You know what they did? They were like, no, let us introduce metal coins. And now this is where all of us were born to this generation. This is the generation we grow when we are holding 100 shilling. This is the generation we are grown when we are having 500 shilling, even up to now. So from metal coins, man, things were heavy. Someone could strike you out with a coin, then it could hit your face, it could damage. Then you're like, you know what, man, things are bulky. Imagine going to a shop to buy a car, when you're having 100 shilling coin. How many coins would you have collected? Man, there were a lot. Meaning, in 1 million, you would be having 10,000 coins. Can you imagine how bulk it is? Man, it was too bulk, meaning it was causing uncomfortableness. So you know what they did? They resorted to paper money. Now this is where most of us are, onto paper money. So paper money has been here for over centuries. I think no. From 1920? Yes, from 1920s up to here, it has been here. Paper money.
Then we went from paper money to plastic cards. As we are evolving, they are trying to eradicate some errors. With paper money, there was a lot of inflation. Then with the plastic card, someone could just move in with a plastic card, an ATM card, goes to the ATM machine, he withdraws money. There was no need for you to move with cash. So from ATM card, we went to electronic money. This is mobile money. This is where most of us are lying. Who doesn't have an active mobile money wallet? No one here doesn't have it. So you no longer have to go to an Airtel agent to buy airtime. No, you easily buy airtime from your phone. You don't need to go to an agent mobile to send money. No, just send money from the comfort of your home, from the comfort of your workplace. So with your mobile money, you can do anything. So it is from the electronic money or the mobile money where now we are elevating to what we call the cryptocurrency. Now it is your chance right now, still in its mature or amateur stages, to understand how it really works before everyone else understands how it works. Remember in 2015 when mobile money was just introduced in Uganda, most of us were like, man, wow, it's fake. It can't work out. How can I send you money? I'm in Masaka, you're in Kampala. What if your line gets lost? How will you get that money? And into that moment where a lot of frauds were introduced, where a lot of scams were introduced, people could call you, hello, you have won this such amount. Please insert in your PIN and withdraw. Then after inserting your PIN, your money will be taken. But that did not stop us from using mobile money. Even up to now, people are being scammed. People are being sent fraud messages. They are being scammed, but that doesn't stop us from from using mobile money. So also on crypto, it is the same thing. We are onto the amateur stages of crypto. So it is upon our chance to understand how this thing really works. So allow me to take you through what is cryptocurrency at large and how basically it works. So this is a video of a guy. He was in 2013. Are you seeing down here? It's called Da Vinci. It was in 2013. This guy was like, please just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, please. This guy told us in 2013. That is around 12 years back then. He told us, please just buy Bitcoin, at least $1. Use $1 to buy Bitcoin. I think by then Bitcoin is around 0.03. I think that $1 could get you around, let me see, your $1 could get you around 33 Bitcoins. Your $1 could get you around 33 Bitcoins. So currently Bitcoin, it is trading at, let me see, what is the price of Bitcoin right now? Where is Bitcoin? So Bitcoin today, it is costing around 93,759. So Bitcoin now is costing 93,759. So this is the price of Bitcoin now. If you had 33 Bitcoins, meaning you would have been having 3 million. My goodness. By just using $1. That is just 12 years back then. Who didn't have 3,000 here? Who didn't have 3,000 here? I believe no one could lack 3,000 just to buy 33 Bitcoins. Today you would be a billionaire. Today you would be a billionaire. But we lacked knowledge. This guy told us way back in 2013. In 2013, you can go and check that video. Is called Da Vinci Jeremiah. That is his username. In 2013, told us just buy Bitcoin. It was knowledge. So it's also the same thing today. I'm going to introduce to you. I'm going to literally elaborate how this thing works. So then you're going to ignore. Then after something, I'll be like, how I wish I listened to Uncle Royal Q. He taught me this, but I didn't put into consideration. So what is Royal Q? Royal Q, it is simply an artificial intelligence or a one-click robot trading system that has made crypto trading possible for everybody, even if you have little or no experience into crypto trading, by using a qualification system. So this is the AI or the software which was designed both for the literate and illiterates, meaning what is designed for those who never went to school and for those who went to school. It does not differentiate whether you went to school or not. You can use it. It helps you into doing what? Into trading. You don't have to be having experience the same way you are. Whether you're holding a Samsung, whether you hold, who has ever gone to buy a phone, then they ask you your level of your level of education. Have you ever gone to that place to buy a phone? Then they ask you, what is your maximum level of education? No one has ever asked you that because they believe anyone is going to purchase a phone, he has knowledge about it. He has knowledge about it. So those selling out phones, they don't ask for education levels. No, because you're going to teach it to yourself. You're going to call self-education. All the features I know about this phone, no one has ever taught that to me. Even way back in school, no one has ever taught me how to use a phone. But I know how to use a camera. I know how to edit pictures. I know how to send a voice note. I know how to send a video note. I know how to do anything on my phone. Reason being, I carried out self-education. At the same time, this phone simplified onto that work, meaning it has the software which is simplified onto that work. You get? So also RoyalQ, it is a software which has simplified the trading. You don't need to know all those candlesticks. No, it helps you to learn. It helps you to buy on your behalf and sell out onto your behalf. So what is quantitative trading? Quantitative trading, it's all about the development of trading strategies with the help of the advanced mathematical models. So you don't need to know all those mathematics, the percentages, the margin calls, the drops. No. For all that case, this robot is there to work out for you. The key idea is to pick investments or build trading strategy solely based on mathematical analysis. So how can you buy land, sell high without calculating? But for you don't know how to calculate all these. As well, this bot was designed to help you aid onto all these calculations. So no need for you to know all that. So the advantage of quantitative trading is that it allows the use of available data and eliminates the emotional decision that may incur during trading. Remember, in trading, it is too volatile. It is pumping so high, then dipping so down. So out of errors can be done in the way. So for you to avoid all the emotion, you might buy a coin at a certain price, then boom, it dips down. If you're trading money, you might sell it out. But if you're trading with a robot, you might leave it out. After some time, it will deliver. I know someone who was like, my coin hasn't sold out ever since yesterday. I'm just here. A few moments later, I think it was just 1 hour, 2 hours, was like, Uncle, my coin sold out. What else can I trade? You know why she sold out? Because she had an active robot which was there, ready, monitoring the market 24/7. Any slight change which happened to the market, the bot sold out. So that was the purpose of trading. But if she was trading manually, maybe she would have closed that trade when it was in red. But since she was having a RoyalQ trading bot, it erased all the emotion decisions she would have incurred while trading. So this is the purpose of the bot. Even though the market goes wrong with your decision, it will perform out for you badly. Even though the market wanks out so highly, the robot will sell out for you good, take profits. Then what is high frequency trading? High frequency trading is a system where the RoyalQ robot uses the dollar cost averaging strategy to buy low and sell high. So basically, as I told you, we are using to the dollar averaging system. When the dollar level rises high, the crypto market dips so down. When the dollar level dips so down, the crypto market rises so up. So the robot, it is attached. When it is trading, it is attached to the dollar cost average. Any slight change which happens to the dollar rate, the robot reacts. When the dollar rate increases, the crypto market dips down, then the robot buys. When the dollar rate dips down, the crypto market pumps up. That's it. That's how this bot does the work. Then option number 3, the robot does what we call 24-hour market watch. The robot, it's always there. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't drink. You get? It doesn't sleep. It doesn't drink. It is always there. No interruption. While making for you good amount of money. You get? Live trading. Like it trades
digital currency fluctuate every day. Remember, I told you with crypto, it is high volatile. Today is high, tomorrow is up. Today is high, tomorrow is up. Today is high, tomorrow is up. So this bot uses artificial intelligence algorithm to buy crypto and sell crypto to help us make money. It uses its own unique manual storage to replace manual market tracking. So in other words, whatever thing happens to the market, the bot is always there, monitoring the market 24/7. Any slight change which happens to the market, the bot reacts. If the market dips down, it buys. If the market pumps up, it sells out. So any chance, it uses it to make for you money. So these are the real quick facts one should know. Before you leave out this Google Meet presentation, I want you to at least go with at least 6 factors why you should join RoyalQ. Number 1, RoyalQ trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. It does not sleep. It cannot stop. It is always there working out for you. The only thing which is going to limit you is your capital. You get? That is the only limiting factor we have. It is our capital. Because you may be saying variety of coins to trade, but don't have capital. Your capital maybe it's sitting in another coin which is not yet sold out, but your bot is there, write it out for you. So, what you should know, how do I utilize my small capital to make money? Now, that is the purpose of this bot. Feature number 2, this bot works both on Android phones and iPhones. So, whether you're having a Samsung, a Tecno, an Itel, a Redmi, which other brand? Infinix, Sharp Aquas, Huawei, those are all Android phones. And as well, if you have an iPhone, we can all use this RoyalQ trading bot. So we are not limited on whichever device you're having. Option number 3, this RoyalQ is not affected to mobile data or Wi-Fi being off. The moment you set your trade, even though you switch your phone for the whole day, when the robot the price reaches the take profit trigger price, your robot will sell out. It won't need your interruption. Even though your network is poor, your robot will sell out for you, will buy out for you. You don't need all that. That's why rich people make a lot of money, because they are always busy. They don't have time to be on phone. And 2, for you have time to be on phone, why don't you really invest more time to learn how this thing really works out? You're a youth. You have less things to distract you. You have less responsibilities to take care of. Why don't you invest part of your time to learn how this thing really works? I'm sure it's going to generate for you a lot of profits which I've never dreamt about. Then number 4, this robot is not for free, my friends. We pay for it only $120. $120 is literally equivalent to 450,000 Ugandan shilling. Emitwalo ana mu etaano gyokka bweddu. That is the amount of money we pay for this bot. Anno, meaning the subscription works for a full year. There is no monthly subscription. No, we only pay for it once a year. Meaning, if you pay it today is 23rd, right? Yes, today is 23rd April 2025. Meaning, if you activate your robot today, you will again activate your RoyalQ robot next year, same time, same date, in 2026. Meaning, you have the whole year. You have May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. You have all the 12 days for this robot to work out for you with any amount of capital you're having. Your robot is ready to serve you. So there are no monthly subscription. We only pay it once a year. Number 5, your capital and profits remain safe in your own wallet. No one will ever tell that with RoyalQ, you took away my money. It's very impossible. You know why? Because we don't put our money on RoyalQ. We put our money on exchanges, on digital platforms. For example, Binance. We're having Binance, we're having HTX, we're having Bybit, we're having OKX, we're having Kraken, Indodax, we're having number of exchanges we are trading out with. So we are not limited. And by the way, currently we are having 9 exchanges, and the last ones I'm seeing here, there is Mexi, we are having KuCoin, what else? They are around 9. I'm forgetting the last one. So these are some of the
banks we are using. These are all international crypto banks we are trading out with. So these are the banks where we put our money, or this is where we carry out any kind of depositing and withdrawing. In other words, this is where all transaction are carried out through from. This is where you deposit your capital. At the same time, this is where we can withdraw your profits. We don't put our money on Royal Q. No, we only pay Royal Q to work for us. Then we put our capital in our banks, so we connect the bank and the Royal Q board. Then it starts making out for us money. Even though Royal Q wakes up and then it closes out, don't worry. Your capital is safe. Your profits are safe in Binance, not in Royal Q. This is the thing I'm talking about. Your money is safe trading on Binance, which is secured through the API integration. API, it is a system where we bind or where we link the Reiki trading bot with our bank. So the bot does not have any access to your money. So this is a video of President Museveni when
founder of Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Mr. Zhao Changpeng, who is on a 2-day working visit to Uganda to explore opportunities for using blockchain technology in the country, has called on President Yoweri Museveni at the State House in Entebbe. Changpeng, a renowned world billionaire, is in Uganda, attends at the invitation of the Blockchain Association of Uganda to deliver a keynote address at the Africa Blockchain Conference. During the meeting that took place last evening and also attended by Prime Minister Dr. Ruhakana Rugunda, Mr. Zhao
Changpeng, the founder of Binance, is a multi-billion guy. He's a multi-billion guy. So he flew from China to Uganda, presented to President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Now it is officially and legally accepted in Uganda. So you don't have anything to worry about while using this bot. So why should you pick Royal Q? Why should you trust Royal Q? It is trustworthy. It has no access to your money. Number two, the robot serves 24/7. It never sleeps. It doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have a family. It doesn't have children to think about. The only thing it has is to trade for you. Full stop. Novice rest assured. It copies the strategy from one experienced trader to another. You don't need to know that. Uncle Q will give you signals. Anyone else will give you signals. Trade this coin. You don't need to know that. Where did he get it? Just trade. You make money. I have never charged anyone here any amount of money. Please give me this amount and I'll give you a signal. No, because we are a family.
Give them free knowledge, to give them free ways of making money. They are not there. It's all about a good heart. That's why it's the reason as to why you should join us, because I'm going to be taking care of you. I'm going to provide you with everything you need to make money. I'm going to make sure you rise from $0 to $10 to $100 to $1,000, then to $10,000 and above. I have to make sure you earn that, because I also earn it. I worked for it, and I don't want you to make any slight mistake. That's why we do what we have what we call novice rest assured. Just sit back and rest. Uncle Ricky will give you signals to trade. Just copy a strategy from other experienced traders. As Uncle Ricky is giving you signals, you also learn how to identify your own signal. You also learn other things. Uncle Ricky will be teaching, and also other mentors will be teaching you. But as you're learning, you're making money. That's what we call novice rest assured. The last but not the least, it is a win-win situation. You only pay the bot when it is making out a profit for you. That's it. So, these are some of the screenshots of my friend who joined late in January 2025. He started with $7. Let me see if you can see it out. This guy started on 18th. Let me change the color, maybe to color white. This guy started on 18th January. The guy made $7. That day he activated his bot. You start making money the moment you activate your robot. Then the next day, 18th, it did not sell out between 19th and it sold out on
21, he made $13, which is equivalent to $20. So every day, he could send me a screenshot of his profits, how the day was like. This was January. Let me see here. January. Then we started February. This was second. He was making $6, $14, $17, $11. Let me see. Then it is this screenshot where he said, Uncle Q, now we are on to what we call 1 month anniversary. Eh? This was the day when he had made 1 month using RoyalQ. From 18th January to 18th February, this guy had generated $600. But you know what? He was trading with just a capital of $1,000. Remember, in January, the market was not good. Eh? The market was slightly low. In January, you all know what was happening. Trump was taking over. Things were not moving out smoothly. This guy was able to make $600 by just using capital of $1,000. You know why? Because he invested into learning, and at the same time, he was always listening to me. He was always listening to my advice. Meaning, this guy in just 1 month, he made over 60%. Let me write into red. The guy made over 60% take profit of his capital. Imagine if you're having $1,000 and you make $600 in just 1 month. Which business can pay you out like that on automation? You'll never find it anywhere. It is only in RoyalQ where you can sleep when you're poor, when you wake up when you're rich. So this guy with just $1,000, he made over $600 within just a period of 1 month. Making matters more worse, the market was completely low, but he was able to get this. So why don't you also join us so that we make a lot of money? This is also another sample of a woman. She was a woman, a Kadama, in Qatar. She's Kadama in Qatar. She, on her first day, she made over, this was March. On 20, she made over $3. On March 22nd, he made over $12. Let me also see her anniversary. Let me see. First, she only shared with me screenshots for, let me see. She only shared me screenshots from 21st March up to 2nd April. For her, she had made over, let me see, $452. It was even less than a week. So it was even less than a month. She had made around 40% of her capital. These are all people who are just trading with $1,000. $1,000 is just equivalent to 3.7 million. Imagine with your 3.7 million and you're able to make around 2 million. Eh? You're able to make around 1.7 million. This is not bad money. It's very, very good money on automation. So please join us. Learn how you can earn from RoyalQ Trading Bot. I will surely guide you and everything out. I think we're going to stop there. Thank you so much for listening to me. Anyone having out an inquiry or a supplement? Is anyone having out an inquiry or a supplement? I need to see those who do not have any active RoyalQ Trading Bot. Is there anyone who doesn't have any active RoyalQ Trading Bot and would wish or would want to learn how this thing really works out? Yes, please. I think I'm inviting only 2. Eneka Sigino. Can you imagine, Mr. Murat? Mr. Murat, I taught you how to find. You surely get it. Apply the knowledge you have learned so far, then identify one. Murat, why are you lying? Murat, you, wait. I wish I could ask one of you what is RoyalQ and its role. Musakavem in the comment section in Zeneka Signal. Those who want a signal, just go. Apply what you have learned so far. You surely get it. Why do you need to start? Mr. Muhammad Soranga, you only need $120 for activation. Then you need a verified Binance account and a RoyalQ application. So verified Binance account, it will require you to have a national ID or a passport to verify your Binance, because it is a bank. They have to get information about you. So after your Binance is verified, you download the Royal Q. Then you go to Binance, you put your 450,000 with even your capital, then you start trading. That's all. Then we start right away making money. Mr. Musa Serwanga, have I answered you correctly? Mr. Muhammad Serwanga, have I answered you? Thank you so much. Anyone else having out an inquiry or a supplement before you close out? Anyone else having out an inquiry or a supplement before you close out? Let me see. We're also having out an inquiry or supplement before you... Mr. Anesti, bakwechonya muganda wange. Oh. Mr. Anne, bakuwe. Zikiriza bakuwe tata. Who else is having out an inquiry or a supplement before you close out? I think that is it. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for listening to me. Mr. Muhammad Serwanga, look out for that person who sent you this link to join this Google Meet. And then tell him to guide you onto how you can fully start. Others, let me wish you a good night. Let's meet tomorrow at 8. Let's meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to finalize Trading View. Tomorrow we are going to finalize Trading View. So miss out at your own risk, man. I've told you earlier. Tomorrow, miss out at your own risk. Musure bulungi, mwerava.